From American Vintage Soap Company, traditional shaving cream, this one's Sandalwood. We're going to build a lather and we're going to have a shave coming up next. Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Georgetoon.com. I'm back with another video. Great to see you again. Thanks so much for stopping by and sharing your time with me. Love getting together with you and talking all things traditional wet shave. If this is your first visit to the channel, welcome. Make yourself at home. Check out all the other videos. And also please consider subscribing. I welcome your company and your comments. We have a brand new shaving cream in the Shave Den, courtesy of Robert and everyone at the American Vintage Soap Company. Here it is right here. This is their shaving cream, Sandalwood. Their Sandalwood shaving cream right here. Here's what the box has to say right here. Traditional shaving cream, Sandalwood, right there. That's the box it comes in. This is available on Amazon, and we will get a link to that product page so you can check it out. There it is right there. American Vintage Soap Company, and we've already had a shave with it, and it's marvelous. This scent is wonderful. All you need is about a blueberry-sized scoop to place in your shaving bowl. You can build a beautiful lather with it and have a great shave. The scent is marvelous. Refined, very gentlemanly, masculine, a great, great sandalwood scent. And it comes in a glass jar, a tremendous glass jar. That is a really, really nice touch. So we're going to have a shave. We're going to use the Edwin Jagger 316 razor that came to the channel courtesy of your Matt Panter. Matt, thank you very, very much. We're also going to use the Omega Elite Shaving Brush GT Series. That was also very kindly sent to the channel by viewer Matt Panter. Again, Matt, thank you very, very much. We're going to use our shaving bowl, because it is somewhat smooth on the inside. It has a little bit of tooth, but it doesn't have a lot of resistance because we want to show you how well this lather whips up, even in a smooth or smoother kind of surface within the shaving bowl. So that's what we're going to use there. And we're also going to finish it off. Well, actually, the razor blade we're going to be using is a Vasca. Yeah, I haven't used these in a little bit, and we're going to use these. I got one left in this pack. I'm going to have to check and see if I have any more laying around. So Vasca razor blade. And we're going to do a pre-shave wash, but we're not going to do a pre-shave lather. And we're also going to finish it off with, I don't have the label here, but it is George F. Trumper's Sandalwood Skin Food. And it's got a really nice complementary scent to the sandalwood scent in the American Vintage Soap Company's Sandalwood Shaving Cream. Yeah, that's terrific. You could also use this as a pre-shave. As I recall, the review that we did about a year ago, we used it both as a pre-shave and an aftershave, so it does double duty. So if you have this and you get this, just know that you got a couple of nice scents working side by side. All right, so that's it. That's what we got going on, and we're going to go ahead and wet the face, do our pre-shave wash, and then I'll see you on the other side to start this shave, build a lather, that sort of thing. 2 to 3 days worth of beard growth here, so yeah, I'm looking forward to this shave, so hang in there with me. Okay, we've done our pre-shave wash. We're going to go ahead and build this lather. Let me just dump out this hot water because we are doing a warm water shave. It's cooled down very, very nicely here towards the middle of August, so I don't think it's going to be in the 90s again anytime soon. And we're going to go ahead and get some of this wonderful shaving cream. Let me get our scoop here, and we're going to scoop out about a blueberry size amount of shaving cream. That looks to be about a blueberry size. Would you agree? Maybe a little more. Okay, about that size, about that amount right there, that size. Looks to be about a blueberry size. And we're just going to scrape that into the lathering bowl there. Let me set this aside. And there we have it right there in the bottom, okay? I'm going to go ahead and just smash that down a little bit. Now, you don't need a lot of water, okay? You do not want to use a lot of water. You want to introduce water slowly to this particular shave cream. And that's what we're going to do. Let me just put the lid back on the jar here. And if that's all the amount of shaving cream we're going to need for each shave, this is going to last you a good long time. And that's about the amount that I use for my test drive shave. And the lather was absolutely beautiful. All right, so there it is right there. We're going to go ahead and get my Omega shaving brush. I'm going to give it a good wringing, okay? It's damp, but not overly damp. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start building this lather here. Okay, and already we're getting something there, but already I can see that I'm going to need to add a little bit of water. And that's okay because, again, you want to introduce water to this slowly. Okay, you don't want to oversaturate it. The water to cream ratio is going to be a little different than a water to shaving soap ratio. So with a shaving cream, if it's this one or any of the other shaving creams that you have in your shave den or are about to use in your shave den, you want to make sure that you introduce water a little more slowly and in smaller amounts when you are building a lather from a shaving cream. Okay, because you don't want to drown it. That's what we're saying here. And this is just that one dip in the water is giving us a lot of lather here already. Check that out. Check that out. Boy, that lathers up very, very nicely. Look what I have there already. My goodness. Okay, I'm going to get I'm going to get a little more water, but I'm just going to dip the tips into the sink. Just a little bit, not a lot, okay? And we're going to just introduce a little more water. And I'm getting that tone drop right now. The Zerati shift, as Jimmy V coined. And yeah, we got a lot of that. I think this is done. Oh my goodness. Check that out. Boom, lather. Look at that. We have a lot of lather here. Wow, did that lather up quickly. Again, introduce water slowly. We're going to go ahead. I got enough moisture on my face from the pre-shave wash. I left a little bit of remnant water on my face there. And I've got about 2.5, 3 days of beard growth. And I'm looking for some good coverage from this. And I am getting some really nice coverage. And the sandalwood scent is marvelous. This is a great scent. Some sandalwood scents, I was going to tell you what it's not. I'm going to have to break it down a little bit. Some sandalwood scents are very organic, in my opinion. I've used some sandalwood scents in shaving soaps and shaving creams that are very, very organic. They have a woody, very, very woody, organic, kind of outdoors, forest floor kind of organic scent to them. And then there are other sandalwoods that are very, very refined. I would say more on the more fragrant, more refined kind of end of the spectrum. Very good, and that organic quality is absent. Let me put it that way. This one really balances both sides out wonderfully. You have this wonderful refined fragrance, and you also have a little bit of that organic quality working in the background. That's the way it impresses me. It's really, I love this scent. This scent is great. This is a really, really good sandalwood scent. Check that out. And the coverage is spectacular. I got plenty of lather here to make sure that I'm getting some really, really good coverage on about 2.5, 3 days worth of beard growth. Check that out, huh? Isn't that great? And I've got plenty in the bowl here. I'm scraping it off the brush. I got plenty here for a second, even a third pass. My goodness, that's marvelous. Let's get my razor here. This 316 is fantastic. It is stainless steel and aluminum. That blue part is aluminum. It's marvelous. It is a really, 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 really wonderful razor. And we're going to use a Voss Cod blade. These are Teflon coated. Boy, I like these. These are really nice and smooth. I hope I have some more someplace in the shave den. I'm going to have to dig through my blades to see if I have these, because these are good. I like these a lot. These in Rapira. When I use a Voss Cod, I think, man, that's the better blade between the two of them. And then I'll use a Rapira, and I'll say, no, that's the better blade. That's the better blade between the two of them. Okay, so there it is right there. And we're just going to lay it on there like that. Let me get my base plate. Boy, it's a beautiful razor. Beautiful, beautiful razor. And we're going to put that in there like that. Okay. Everything lines up beautifully. You don't need an O-ring. Ah, boy, that's nice. Very, very slick hands right now. I can feel the slickness from that shaving cream. So I'm tightening that down, tightening it up. I'm going to wipe off my hands here because that is slick. No doubt about it. Very, very slick. All right, so here we go. I'm going to get that, wipe off the fingers there. Okay, good. That's better. I got a nice grip. I'm going to wipe the handle off too. Man, that's slick. That is some slick stuff there. All right, okay. We could also use the alum block, but we'll just use the towel for now. We're going to go ahead and heat this up under some hot water and get right to the shave. And as you can see while we were chatting, the lather remained very, very stable. It's moisturizing the skin. It's softening the whisker. Some great natural skin food ingredients in this shaving cream. And I love the scent. The scent is marvelous. You're looking for a good sandalwood scent? Get this one. This is terrific. All right. Heat this up under some hot water. All right, here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Boy, was that smooth. That was smooth. That was comfortable. It feels close just from the first pass. This is a good one. This blade, this razor, but this shaving cream really shine for this shave. Terrific. I always mention this when I do my neck, almost always. I make note of it, that when I'm doing my neck here with the grain from the jawline down, sometimes if you have a shave soap or a shaving cream that doesn't give you enough slickness or residual slickness as you're completing that shave pass, you'll get a little pinch or a little bite. Not with this. This is terrific. There's no biting or pinching at the end of that stroke on the neck. Just very, very smooth. And you can see the residual slickness there as I do a little touch up here and there. And you can see I went beyond the line of the end line of the shave cream towards the bottom of my neck here, and it just passed through very, very nicely. It had that residual slick built up on the razor head. It is my guess. Wow, that was terrific. Great residual slickness to allow me to remove the lion's share of this whisker on my chin. That did a great job, and it did a great job of getting rid of the whisker here in what could be a potential soul patch, which I particularly don't care for. I know some folks out there like it. I would rather just completely shave everything. And I very gently get the upper lip here, make sure that I'm getting all those whiskers that may be overgrown and curling around the upper lip. Did a nice job. Great residual slickness. Razor does a nice job of getting up, getting the upper lip. Hang on, residual slickness right here. Okay, I'm probably got a good 80%. I'm going to have to get the remainder underneath the nostrils with the east to west pass. But That's fine. That's not a problem at all. That's par for the course with this razor as compared to a lot of other razors. Just a terrific, terrific first pass. First pass done. Let's rinse. Okay, I did a lot of rinsing there just to see how much slickness was on the face. A lot of nice slickness. And I would say I'm right there knocking on the door of socially acceptable shave territory. Really, really terrific. I could run out the door if I had to. But I want to do a second pass because this shave has just been so comfortable and delightful. And yeah, I would say right now, if I got a phone call, hey, we need you down here for whatever reason, and I had to run out the door, I would say, okay, rather than say I'll be there in 15 minutes, I'll be there in about 20 minutes because I'm going to do a second pass. I mean, sometimes, the shave is so enjoyable, you don't want to skip that second or even third pass. It's just a great shave. And look at how this lather came back. And it's just marvelous. Now again, painting it on, look how much I have there. Painting it on for the second pass is much easier because again, the majority of that whisker has been removed. And now you have a smoother canvas, so to speak. You've got, the grass has been cut. The high grass has been taken down. So now you can just paint this on a little more easily. Look at that. And again, the other really nice quality about this lather is, from this shave cream, is that you can build layers to increase the cushion very, very easily. See that? Like right here. See that right there? I'm going to get a little more lather. Now watch. Now watch right here. Look how I'm just being able to build up that lather there. That layer of lather. Look at that. See that? So if you want to build up a layer of lather, it's very easy to do. This really responds really well. And of course, this Omega brush with its synthetic knot does a great job. And as I recall, Robert over at American Vintage Soap Company, I believe, recommends using a synthetic knot to whip up this shaving cream into a beautiful lather. And that's what we're doing here. Wow. Look, you could build that up there. Oh yeah, that's great. All right, really, really terrific. All right, so we're going to go ahead and again, I rinsed off my hands a little bit. Great handle on this Edwin Jagger 316 with the fluting there. Really affords a nice grip. Again, when we first started, there was some slickness on my fingers in the handle, so I had to dry off my hands, and that says more about the slickness of the shaving cream than it does about the grippiness of the handle. The handle has a very, very good grip. But if you have an oil or a shave cream or a shave soap that is very, very slick, yeah, with just about any razor handle, you're going to want to make sure your hands are dry, or you're going to want to use the alum block trick and increase the grip. All right, so here we go. We're going to go with pass number 2. We're going to go east to west across the grain. Boy, that's terrific. That really is so smooth. Just a nice light touch. And I can feel how, the remainder of that whisker is being shaved away, and I don't think I'm going to need a third pass at all. Wow. Boy, I did a great job of cleaning up underneath the nostrils. I think I forgot to mention, the end tabs can just barely be felt in the razor head. So for all practical purposes, they are enclosed in the razor head. In other words, they're not going to get in the way for for all that little detail work and getting rid of those little bits up underneath your nostrils when you need to reach up on a east to west pass or north to south pass, or even south to north, going against the grain just to kind of remove a little bit of it against the grain. All right, second pass done. Let's rinse. The shave is done. It's a BBS finish. It's great. We're going to go ahead and do our final rinse routine. Warm water rinse, cold water rinse, and then I'll see you on the other side for the alum block, so hang in there with me. Marvelous. Very, very refreshing. Wow. Clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. Boy, that's a great shave. I feel alive again. Wow. Boy, that's great. That's a BBS finish. My goodness. Let's get the alum block right here, and let's see what kind of feedback we get. Very smooth, comfortable shave. So I don't think I'm going to have any stinging. I might, maybe a zing or two here and there. I don't know. We'll see. All right, here we go. I would say maybe a little zing, a very minuscule zing here and there, but for the most part, nothing. That is smooth and cool like an ice cube. And again, maybe a little zing, maybe a little minute zing here and there, but boy, that was great. Some nice bracing from the alum block, and we're going to go ahead and dry that off. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put that in its case like this and let that air out. All right, let's take a look at this lather here. I'm going to agitate it a little bit. I don't think I splashed any in there, but I have enough. Believe it or not, I have enough here for a third pass if I wanted a third pass. That blueberry size lump of shaving cream, believe me, was more than enough. And look at that. Look at the body, look at the density. It feels wonderful when you paint the lather on your face. It has a great, great feel. It is not overly heavy, but it's not also really, really light and frothy. It's got a really nice, generous body and density, but not overly heavy. It's not globby or on your face and weighing too much, too much weight in the lather. Just the right amount. And look at those peaks right there. Boy, this is terrific stuff. And the slickness is top notch, which is evidenced by my having to wipe off my hands and the handle of the razor. And I'm going to have to do it again here because that is very, very slick. This is a good one. All right, so here we have the George F. Tremper's Sandalwood Skin Food. Again, I don't have the label. It was shipped to me without the label. I don't know why, but I've got the back label here. But the screenshot will show you the label and what it looks like. I am going to shake this up a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and be generous with this and put some of this in there. Okay, like that. And we're going to go ahead and, oh yeah, that's nice. Nice and moisturizing. Oh, that's terrific. Yeah, I understand again. I mean, it reminds me of why this makes a good pre-shave, but it also makes a good aftershave. Probably could have backed off on the amount I use for the aftershave, but it'll absorb. And boy, that's got a really nice feel. Great moisturizing feel. And the scent, the sandalwood scent, is very, very good. It has the same kind of refined, gentlemanly quality that the American Vintage Soap Company's sandalwood scent in this shaving cream has. Really, really terrific. Both of these complement each other very, very well. Great, great shave. Wow. This is a marvelous, marvelous shaving cream. Check out the Amazon product page because everything they say there is absolutely true. This is a good one. Great slickness, great glide, wonderful cushion. You can build layers with that cushion if you want to. A wonderful, wonderful, gentlemanly, refined, masculine scent with a little bit of organic quality in there. Really, really terrific. A true sandalwood scent. Just absolutely marvelous. Again, lathers in a snap. Just a note, introduce water to it slowly. You don't want to drown it. But man, how many times did I dip my brush in? Maybe twice? I have to look at this when I start editing. Maybe 2 times, maybe a 3rd time, I can't remember. But my goodness, you don't have to drown it with a lot of water. Just start with a brush that is damp but not overly damp. And make sure it's a synthetic knot, because that'll give you the best result. Boy, this was great. Terrific scent, great slickness, a wonderful, wonderful shave, smooth, close, and comfortable. Wow, very, very comfortable. We got a BBS finish. 2.5, 3 days worth of beard growth, 2 passes. We're on our way to BBS finish. We are at a BBS finish. This is absolutely terrific. Again, from American Vintage Soap Company, shaving cream, sandalwood scent. This is terrific. We'll have a link to the Amazon product page where you can check this out. Also, bonus, comes in a wonderful glass jar. A blueberry-sized helping will make a wonderful lather for a good 3 solid passes. This is a good one. You buy this one, it's going to last and last and last. Check it out for your shaving den, especially if you're looking for a great performing shaving cream with an absolutely wonderful, wonderful, refined, gentlemanly scent in their sandalwood scent. Really, really cool. My thanks to Robert and everyone at the American Vintage Soap Company for very kindly sending this one along to the channel and allowing me to share with all of you. All right, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so I'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerati, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel. Organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.